good evening, and welcome to Psychic That Plants. I'm Aeson Knight, and of course, with me tonight is my executive assistant, my station manager, and I don't know, my husband.
How many roles can I
Joe.
fill?
Well, I don't know. How many hats do I need to put on you?
I'm out of head.
We'd start out with the little crown hat, and then we'd do like a wrap, and then like a just multiple hats until we stack it up, and one for each title.
Oh yeah, sorry, I had to take advantage of the invisible assistant. I got focused on a whole bunch of other stuff, and I'm starting the show with nothing.
Well, he can come my way too, because I could use a refill of hot coffee.
Hey, there we go. I'm not alone. I'm not alone.
No, and that's because things boil in my head sometimes, and they have to boil.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but I was talking to Dottie on this, coffee and tea about scripting. And I got to thinking, I haven't script plannered in a while.
Okay, like this is your day. This is what you're going to do. Follow the script. Do not deviate from the script.
Do not overthink it. Just A, B, C, D, done with it.
Okay.
Yeah, these are the things you have to do and when you have to do them. And then we got into this weekend.
Uh-huh.
Now, this weekend has been a little insane. I've now pulled 2 shifts till 5 in the morning.
Yeah. Well, last night wasn't quite a shift till 5 a.m. That was actually just like the shift was late, but then we had a conversation.
Right. We got into a conversation because I'm not hitting shit. And our account isn't where it should be. And you got a drug problem, I got a drug problem, or somebody's got a drug problem.
Basically, where we're at, because financially, it doesn't make any damn sense.
No.
It's like he's busting his ass, I'm busting my ass to make sure that all of his stuff is done and all of our clients' stuff is done. And like, and then I'm turning back around and I'm just sitting here going, well, this isn't doing anything for us.
No.
Like, we're sitting here stuck in the mud.
Yeah.
Like the proverbially, we are stuck in the mud. Like, we cannot get traction. Financially.
Well, no, not financially, but goal-wise, we're not getting fucking traction. I mean, we're not, what are we doing wrong? And then, and you dug into it last night, and it's like, we can't afford to have a second car at this point, because it'll be, another payment. We can't.
Well, yeah, it'll be an unfortunate moment of like, okay, which car do we take? Whichever one has the most gas in it, because that's like, oh my god, we have to fill up 2 gas tanks this week. We're done.
Right, and mine will be like $36, and last me for a month because it's a little itty bitty, 1-person vehicle.
Like, we start having problems. We would start having problems with a vehicle.
Yeah.
Just never getting new gas in it.
Right.
Like, it would be hilarious. But hey, Brenda. Hey, Devin.
Yes. Hi, Brenda. Hi, Devin. I believe Shannon's got one of the mini-me's out larking today.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I think that's what I saw in the message earlier.
LARPing, live action role play.
Live action role play, LARPing.
Okay, LARPing. Okay, sorry. I thought you said larking, and I'm like, as in about? Just larking about?
Right. So I'm going to show you guys what scripting looks like, and then you guys are going to help me be my accountability things, because we've got to get on to some shit around here with a, what's the word I'm looking for here? Very much fury.
Yeah, this is all got to get better.
Yeah.
Like, it's insane.
Yeah.
Because, like, obviously we're not bragging, because we're simultaneously having the, oh my god, this is crazy. But like, we're at numbers that used to be like, you have a really nice life. You are middle class.
Yep.
You are not struggling.
Right.
And now I'm just looking at them going, seriously, like, because a friend of ours was recently talking. They had just done their taxes
Mm-hmm.
and had said what he made for the year. And I, like, immediately did this gear grind.
Mm-hmm.
Because literally it was like trying to shift into two gears at the same time. Because part of me wanted to be like, oh, wow, you're doing really good.
Yep.
Which is not untrue. But then another part of me was like, oh my God, I'm basing that off of like my last W-2 job.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going, that was like 13 years ago.
Yeah.
And with as much as everything has gone up and where they live,
Mm-hmm.
and like cost of living for there,
Right.
I'm just having the secondary moment of like, how do you eat?
Right.
And then, like, I don't know, I hit a third gear at the same time somehow, where, like, because it was just like my transmission blew. Because
Keep your beak shut.
Do what now?
Keep your beak shut on that idea.
What? Oh, yeah, no. But mentally, I had this moment where I'm like, that's ridiculous. I'm even thinking this.
Right.
Like, how do you live on that? Like, oh my God, that used to be a good income, like a real good income. Like, we looked forward to that income. When you got that number, you were great.
Right. Whips and chairs, no. Haggling is allowed, Brenda. Yeah.
She gets to haggle.
Yeah, well, whatever.
Heckle.
Grifting.
Sorry, I don't know why I said haggle. You're messing me up.
Yeah.
Like, this is the problem. All right, here, I'm just going to put this out there, and you can hate me for it. I do have to say right here, right now. You know how, like, couples get together, and generally they start to look more alike? Well, we're not doing that. But I will tell you that having a partner who is dyslexic starts fucking up words in my head. So haggle and heckle are now commingled.
All right, grifting is, I believe, the term I'm looking for.
Oh, she can grift you? With what? We have nothing to be grifted.
Like you done to that one BJ in Second Life.
Griefing!
There you go.
Oh my God.
Now you're starting to understand Aeson reading language versus Aeson conversation.
Yes, and it hurts. It hurts so bad.
Because I was like, you're doing what to him?
Like, do you know how many times I've corrected the words tie pad? In our household. Because it's pad tie, not tie pad. And it's like, can you just, how many times? Like, how many times until it's like, oh, pad tie. And then I'm going to look at you. By the time you get it right, I'm going to look at you and be like, tie pad.
Yeah, tie pad. We're having tie pad for tonight. Anyhow, so then I went shopping today.
Yes.
Why I did it on a Sunday is
me. Why you did it on Super Bowl Sunday? Like Super Bowl Saturday yesterday was bad enough.
Oh no, today was insane because it was 2:00 and it looked like, and I should have done the math calculations in my head for this area and it would be a great time to pick up restaurant food. Instead of going to the grocery store.
Yes. Would have been faster.
Yes.
Would have been easier. But no, I understand.
Yeah. So it's me and about 50 other people with calculators out.
Because you really kind of have to now. I mean, like, the future value of eggs is actually a concern one must have.
Right.
You don't want to mess up your calculation on eggs.
Right. So I remember buying 36 eggs because they were 89 cents a dozen. And you looking at me like I was a moron.
I know, right? Hey, Paz. Hey, Margaret. I'm going to go ahead and mark you. We'll see what we can do about that here in a little bit. So stick with us.
Eggs for a non-cruelty free, non-free range. We don't give a shit what they were fed or how they were housed. It was $6.29 a dozen for brown eggs. Which, by the way, if you didn't know, brown eggs are actually less expensive normally than white eggs. So anyhow, and I'm like, oh, that's how it is.
I went ahead and got our scroller up. We got some stuff.
Yep, and go ahead and hit Emily. There we go. Hello, Miss Emily.
Yeah, need y'all's dates of birth. Get those in there.
Yep.
Tippy tappy type. So yeah. Anyway, so you're all out with your calculators.
Yes, and we're all calculating, and it's like, dear goddess.
Mm-hmm. Like, what am I about to hit at the register? And then it's like,
well, not only that, but we have a great must include year for a reading, and that's the whole point there, and a question. But anyhow, so we got to thinking and we got to conversating, and it's like, oh, yeah, this is why, we've cut back, we've done all this, and it's like, no, everything's tripled and doubled.
Yeah.
Except for the trash company.
I know. But it has.
Uh-huh.
But it has.
Because
because I was talking to him about the last time we opened the trash bill, and I just giggled.
Yeah.
Like, it's basically $20 a month. It's actually, I think, a little under that.
Yeah,
but,
I don't know. We're going to start paying in 6 months terms when we dig out. But anyhow, but the whole discussion started out with me looking at bringing in another intern or assistant or virtual assistant to handle some crap. So what started this? All right, so let's take a look at the week. And then, let's take a general overview of how the week's going to go, and then let's go ahead and we'll clear the questions, and then we'll get into scripting and how I'm going to be scripting out my days so that we can get an idea of exactly what I'm doing. All right, so overview for everybody for the week. Flip the base cam on. And we want this. We want this. So we have the Magician, the Four of Pentacles, and the Ace of Swords. So the Magician reminds you that you have the power to do everything you can. You have the forces within you. Four of Pentacles reminds you to save and hold on to things. And then the Ace of Swords shows that by the end of the week, we will be taking on new challenges. How fun! All right, so that is what's going on with that.
That was the Magician, the Four of Pentacles, and the Ace of Swords?
Yes.
Okay. Sorry.
You're good.
I wasn't ready.
You're good.
There we go. Now I'm ready.
Okay.
Oh, poor puppy. What the heck?
And I've decided to go ahead and pull those, and we'll send out an email tomorrow for the weekly overview of the tarot.
There we go.
All right. Margaret, I won't answer that question.
Oh, no.
All right, so let's go ahead and start taking off the top, and we'll work our way through the questions.
Alrighty, and do we still need Paz's year? Yeah, Paz, we need your year. Margaret, we need a date of birth for the first question you asked.
Yep.
And then we'll get there. So, all right, Emily. Should I? Oh, sorry. April 8th. Oh, you're a different Emily. I'm so sorry, sweetheart. Emily, April 8th, 2002. Should I start college this year? Sorry, we have a frequent guest named Emily, and
we've
it
all
threw
done
me.
that. All right. So I feel like in the past you've had some complications. I think that it's time to start college and deepen your education with the King of Swords here. And I feel like with that, you're going to be expanding your knowledge. Don't be attracted to so much your major, but just getting into school and then moving for that, okay? All right, so let's go on to Paz, I believe.
Yes, Paz is looking for a career reading, June 7th of 94. Is changing current job would be a good timing for me to accept grocery store job offer.
I don't think it's a good time for you to accept it. For one, I think that it's going to be a very complicated position, that it should not be as heavy as it is. And I also feel like with the Eight of Swords sitting here, it's really just going to hold you back from your growth. The Seven of Swords shows you doing too much. Let's take a look here and see when we're going. Yeah, it'll be a heartbreak. Looking at it, I feel like you do change positions, but I'm looking at closer to July for a better job for you than both of these two that are being offered, okay?
All righty. So then we have Margaret, September 11th of 61.
Mm-hmm.
And psychic said to be strong. What does she mean?
Now, I don't know what she means, but let's take a look here and see if there's a reason for some strength there. All right. Okay, interesting. So just looking about the strength, we have the Eight of Wands here showing that there's a lot of stuff coming at you, a lot of changes. It'll be quick with the Eight of Wands. If you are not focused on your goals, i.e. be strong is a common phrase for that, with the Four of Swords showing up here, it could be very distracting. You can get caught up in what's called rescuer syndrome. Rescuer syndrome is when you're rushing from one house fire to another and forgetting what you're really wanting. So you need to have strong boundaries. You need to be strong in your ideas and what you want to be having in your life, and not running to take care of everything and everyone else. Okay. All right. Next.
Let me see. I think that got us all caught up.
Awesome. Okay, guys. So when we come back, we're going to be talking about scripting. All right. So we're going to take a break. We'll be right back.
Awesome.
Hi, I'm Dottie the Psychic, and I'm sure you're wondering why I'm not wearing any makeup. Well, one reason is to irritate my social media manager, Aeson Knight. Hi, Aeson. The other reason is because I like to get to the naked truth about what it means to be a neurodivergent LGBT person with psychic abilities. I've got vlogs, blogs, and podcasts and videos all related to trying to live my best life and helping witches and bitches do the same thing. So, you can check all that out and get a reading from Dottie the Psychic at DOTTIEthepsychic.com. Safe travel and much profit to you.
Do you have a cute pet? We know you do. Each week, Tracy Vann chooses from submitted photos a featured reader for her Facebook page and provides a tarot reading. Your adorable pet cat, dog, rabbit, goat, chicken, snake, or more could be her next featured reader. Visit TracyVann.com, TracyVann.com, and click Featured Reader to submit. We look forward to seeing your pet next.
Hey everybody, Lady Gwendolyn here, and I am here to tell you how to get in contact with me and a little bit about what I do. I am the High Priestess that works with shadow work to help you grow and heal. And I work with access bars, Reiki, I do power forms. I'm recently getting into crystal healing, sound therapy as well. So you can go to Lady Gwendolyn Healing, that is LadyGwendolynHealing.com. Book your appointment with me. I do in person, I do over the phone, I do over Zoom. We can do that as well. My main goal is to help you grow and heal, because I've been there, I'm still going through it, and let my strength help guide you. See you soon.
Hey everybody, Natalie here from The Pendulum's Path. If you are in need of guidance, direction, spiritual connection, healing, or more, you have come to the right place. I have worked as a psychic and a medium for over 3 years, connecting people from all over the world with their loved ones, giving them insight and guidance into their current situations, their past healings, their blockages, and what they need to know in order for them to have a better future. It would be my absolute honor if you would come to my website at www.thependulumspath.com. Visit my shop. I have a whole bunch of crystals, oils, balms, mystery boxes, and more. And visit my services. I offer 15-minute, 30-minute, and 60-minute sessions. I also have email readings available if you're not comfortable with the one-on-one session with me, or if you just want to try me out. I encourage you to come visit me at the Pendulum's Path, and let's get you back on the right track today.
All right, welcome back. Okay, so I think we got all the readings, didn't we?
I believe we did, unless we've had more come in, but of course we can always have more come in.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, we
so,
are all caught up.
Yeah, and Margaret, that's so true. Yes, rescuer syndrome is a problem. And it has to do with the generation. We get taught to, it's just for a time. You can just go do this, that type of thing. All right, so you guys have seen this before. If you've watched the show before, this is the vertical layout that I rough draft out my week and different things. But what you haven't seen, and we're kind of jumping ahead, and I think that it's okay that we jump ahead, is over to scripting. And I'm going to be decoing some of this as we talk about some of this. Scripting is a method of planning that's very detailed based. And it's when you want to literally let the planner tell you what you need to do. Recently, as of the first of the year, I joined a network called Fortuna. It's a great little network. It's email readings, that type of thing. It's not that complicated. But it has to be checked often because it doesn't ring. I'm used to call-based ringing systems. That doesn't really work. Fortuna is a messaging system, and it's more like, for the psychic side of it, it's more of an email reply. So it's very quick. And, its turnaround time I'm wanting to get to is every 3 hours. So that's now included in here. Email, gem, when I'm cooking dinner, you basically write everything in. I've even put showers in here. And I know people may go, why? And it's because those will actually, when you live in the house and you work at home and that type of thing, that time gets away from you.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah, I'll get it in the morning. I'll get it late. So yeah, you add those in. Now, I color code everything to balance out everything. Now, here's the other part, is there's a little space up here above. Now, my old planner sheets, I had this section over here of reminders. That's what I'm going to be using that space for. So let's get some pretty on here. because when it's a drab planner, I really, does not really click for me. This is a little section for post-it notes. I am really good about having ideas or things will pop up, and it gets stuck on a post-it note, and then that post-it note can get moved to whatever day it needs to get added to, like make dog food. Well, and if I don't have to do it till Tuesday, instead of trying to remember it, I can just stick it on a post-it note and slap it over there.
Oh, I'm down for it.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Okay. We were looking, and Happy Planner really doesn't have a lot of Valentine stickers. That's why we're using the Walmart sticker pages. I'm actually liking these a lot better because then I ain't stuck with a book of other stickers I don't use or stickers I don't need, especially when I just need like icon stickers. So other sections, I've brought back the 5-minute journal and put that over on this side of the page. Here's a graph of me tracking my goals. Of course, we have my standard bars, my deposits I need to keep up with, my keen hours because we want to make sure Aeson doesn't hit the 70, the meal plan, and then my daily care, which is my weight and my sugar, which I've got to get better at those. There we go. Yeah. So on Monday, do you have anything concerning the U?
Oh, I knew I was going to regret what I just did. One second. Let me get back over there. So the Monday, we have my normal appointment at 3:30.
Yep, when I'm going shopping.
Yes. But I think that is basically it.
Okay.
For Monday. And I don't know how she did not get in here yet, so I'm just going to write that in. And yeah, so that's basically Monday.
Yeah. So, daily routine is going to be getting up at 9, which is a hard get up, doing the laundry switch, and then I'm heading to the gym. Then I'm getting back, showering, hitting my networks. I've got a Fortuna check, an email check, a Fortuna check. Then I got to go grocery shopping. Then I'm cooking dinner, and we're having dinner early that night. So I need to go ahead and add in here cook dinner to be eating dinner.
Okay. So when are we doing dinner?
6.
Okay.
What are you wanting?
Let's go ahead and... No, I was about to say pad thai, but maybe not. Stir fry?
You want to do chicken stir fry?
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay. Okay. I need to lay out chicken.
Yes.
Because microwave chicken is not good. All right. So Monday's pretty set. I'll do my to-dos later. The Invisible doesn't have anything for me that day.
On Monday, no.
Okay. Moving on to Tuesday. What do you got for me on Tuesday?
So my great nephew has that doctor's appointment at 3. I think I'm going to be leaving out of here about 11.
Okay.
Because that appointment's all the way in Bluefield.
Okay. When
not
can I
Princeton.
expect you home?
Oh, I'm hoping in time for the psychic coffee shop, but I'm thinking probably about 6, 7, somewhere in there.
Okay. Okay, because dinner's at 7.
Mm-hmm.
And you can eat it when you get home.
Yay!
What would you like to eat?
Oh, let's do the pork roast.
Okay. And I also got cranberry jelly for that.
Ooh.
All
Very
right.
nice.
So
I need to stock that.
you're not leaving till 11?
No.
Awesome.
Yeah, because if he doesn't have to, like, and that's probably way too early, but I'm sitting here going, I'd rather make sure he gets there for this one, because there's no rebook it.
Right.
Like, ooh. Brenda says white chili. Yeah, Devin, microwave chicken tastes like rubber.
Right.
Yes. That's, yeah. And I have that moment every time we have to microwave defrost our chicken. It's just like, ew.
Cool.
What went wrong? Like,
all right,
why
I wasn't sure if that was going to interfere with my day or not, so I didn't do my morning setup there till now. And it's like wake up, set up the slow cooker, do the laundry swap, go to the gym, do the shower. Awesome. That makes my day great. All right, I think the Invisible has something that I need to be keeping up with that day.
Yes, 4 to 8.
Okay.
I believe that's the schedule. I plugged it in earlier, but I was in a rush.
Right.
So let me actually bring it up so I make sure I'm getting you all the right times. Because sometimes they do a little deviation on these times.
Yeah.
Okay, we're good for 4 to 8 all week long.
Awesome. All right, and included lay out the roast. All right, so let's make this one pretty. I'm gonna move for butterflies mostly. I do need you to make sure that my travel cups get brought in from the car.
Yeah, I'm doing car clean out. Actually, about 2 o'clock on Monday.
Awesome.
That's the game plan. I was going to clean out the car today, but then today kind of blew up in my face, and it started raining.
Right. Yeah. And see, that
43 was definitely as high as we could have possibly gotten today because it's cold.
Yeah.
Ooh, Devin, taco soup. I'm down. We want this recipe.
Yes.
Yeah, we're down.
So think happy down here. These little hearts. I've kind of liked having the little heart numbers for this month's dailies. I think I'm going to continue doing that because I think I have shamrocks for March. Yeah.
Oh, I like it.
So that'll be kind of cool.
What's June, though?
I don't know what June will be. Putting a heart over here so I can remember that this is a slow cooker. So I can't wait till 6:30 to do it because it will not.
Shannon.
Hello, Shannon. Nice to see you. How's your lark?
LARP.
And there's that. There's that. Okay, Wednesday.
All right. So on Wednesday, I'm still back on Sunday, filling some stuff in and moving some stuff around. That is another 4 to 8 for the invisible assistant.
Okay.
Okay. Give you a second there.
All right.
And then for me, about 10 a.m., I am leaving to Charleston with your mother.
Oh. So are we not having our meeting.
Meow.
The 1-to-2 meeting.
1-to-2 meeting. There's a 1-to-2 meeting?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we have a problem. Meow. Her appointment's at 1:45.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's fine. I mean, it's no big deal. I can fix that here in a second.
Okay.
Okay.
Alrighty.
But what time do you think you'll be home?
I am hoping I'll be home. Well, it's her at her eye doctor. I'm hoping by 6.
Okay. All right.
Because you know it takes her forever to get dilated.
Yes. Like they should send us the drops. We would preempt the process.
Yeah, really.
Yeah.
Either that or see if you can just put a vat of them into a bowl.
Mm-hmm.
We can just dunk her.
All right. All right. So, guys, what do you do when there's something on your schedule and it doesn't work out? It's no big deal. You just take a box and you cover it up. And you replace it.
Yes.
All right. And what do you want to eat that day?
Ooh, so let's see. We are up to pork roast.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So we're using some chicken. Let's do the chicken pad thai.
Okay. We'll do a stir fry of that, so I'll have some veggies in there.
Yep.
Yep. And
I think this time I want to go a little lighter on the sauce.
Okay.
We've been yeah. I think we can just use one of the sauce packs.
Okay.
Like, I don't know. Pad thai to me is supposed to be kind of light.
Okay.
But I do want to add some of the whatever that pepper is. The hot pepper, hot chili. The chili sauce is what I'm trying to say.
Hot chili?
Yeah, the Thai chili. I want to add a little bit of that to bump it up. Oh, so as for LARPing, Kiddo had fun. She got beat up good. And I watch. I'm not a masochist. Nice. So yeah.
Well, that's good. It's always great for them to have fun and burn off energy. Keeps them out of trouble.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Housekeeping. Yeah, Wednesday I'm cleaning house.
Ooh.
And yeah, you like it when I get mean and start cleaning house. Trash
I
man.
love the part where you get mean. Like, no. Joyfully clean the house. Joyfully clean the house. Don't angrily clean the house.
No, but the trash man doesn't like it.
Oh, no. Trash man never likes it.
No. He's like, what the hell did y'all do?
Oh, clean the house.
We're out more stuff.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, and then, I get to be all alone on Thursday. Yay!
No, you don't.
Well, not entirely. I know. I'm Aeson free on Thursday. That's what I should have said.
Yeah.
Oh, Shannon says, I told her I wish she had her driving permit. I'd have let her do the driving since it was all in state. Fair enough.
Yeah. Can they not drive anymore out of state without real license? Like they've restricted, getting your license so much. There's less controversy in trying to get, I don't know, your concealed carry permit.
Well, yeah, they've made that as easy as possible. I don't think West Virginia currently requires one.
They don't.
Ooh. I love it when I open Google and it was like, yeah, I'm going to have to go look for that. And then it's like, oh, look, there it is. So I was going to make my creamy rice pudding later this evening. And I had like PDF the recipe on the phone, but I was like, I'm going to pull it up in here. But yeah, so I just opened Google and it handed me the recipe.
How lovely.
Like, that's awesome. I think it's listening to me, but that's still awesome.
Right. Okay. So yeah, it's going to be an interesting Thursday because I'm going to the gym. I'm leaving from the gym. I'm heading up to the doctor's.
Nothing serious.
Nothing serious.
Like, just always want to make that clear. Like, you know.
This is a normal dog. Oh, I didn't even know I had these.
Oh, what you got?
I got a little crock pot.
Cool.
Yeah.
Very cool. Oh, my goodness.
There's for that. What are you wanting for dinner?
Oh, on the day that you're on the road?
Yeah. I cook dinner at 6:30.
Well, yeah, but you're on the road.
And?
Because your appointment's not till 2.
Yeah, and I'll be home by 4.
Maybe.
Guaranteed.
Psst. There are no guarantees with you.
It isn't like I'm stopping for anything, so.
Where are we with dinner options? Because we've done the chicken pad thai, we've done the roast, we've done Alfredo, we've done something else.
You have wraps. You have chicken. Chicken. Oh, Indian chicken.
Tiki marsala.
Tiki marsala. You also have.
Right, let's do wraps.
Okay. Okay. There's that. What else I was going for here? I need to go through and put hydration stickers in, which I'll do that in a little bit. There it is. Lord knows I need to have extra coffee first.
Ooh, Shannon is voting for tomato bisque and grilled cheese.
Tomato bisque? That's a summer dish, isn't it? Isn't it like cold soup?
No, it is not. Oh, that's the more adult version of tomato soup.
Okay. We're still working out grilled cheese. We haven't figured out a substitute for that yet, guys.
Well, I think we could do it as quesadillas and tomato bisque.
Possibly. All right. So I'm out of town. How's that affecting everybody else?
I'm sorry, what now? Oh, for Thursday?
Yes.
Thursday, we're all fine.
Awesome.
Yeah, no.
Cool.
Like, literally the only thing on the schedule is your appointment.
Yeah.
I do believe. Let me double check. But, yeah. No one has to be at work. No one has to... Yeah. Ooh, don't forget your appointment. Yeah, you've got it on there. Never mind. I was going to say, don't forget your massage appointment Thursday.
Yep. Like, Thursday is very much a taking the day off.
Mm-hmm.
Put that right there. Proud and free. Oh, block. There we go. That took care of that real quick. All right. So we have a question. Let's take a question.
Ooh, there we go. So Emily 1182 finished commission with an especially picky client that made the project go longer and more complex than expected. Can I increase my fees when I send her an invoice? A little parenthetical. We never pre-agreed on price as she changed her mind often.
You know, I would. Especially with the Pinnacle showing up here in the Six of Wands. Yes, I would increase your fee. And I would also look at your fees comparative to what others are charging. You've been a while since you've done commission price analysis, Emily.
And believe me, we understand.
Yeah.
Like, that was part of the conversation last night, too.
Yeah.
Was I'm kind of freaking about my own fees and stuff that, like, I sent an invoice to a client was it last week or week before last?
Mm-hmm.
Where, like, I billed it out and was even conservative with it.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm still just sitting there going, this is a ridiculous number.
Right.
For what I did, this is a ridiculous number. Like, I feel like it's a ridiculous amount of money.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, they paid it with no problem.
Yep. We are all in agreement, Emily. Up your fee. Because here's the thing. Granted, you'll never get paid hourly for your art. You should, but you probably won't. Mm-hmm. But when people are problematical, you should charge them problematical.
Yes.
Yes.
Well, and yeah. Especially if they keep adding, changing, right. Altering.
Right.
Like, if you don't know what you want, then you get to pay extra for that.
Right.
Oh, Emily, I am right there with you. I don't know if it happened to you, but it has happened to me. It was actually a family member, like distant family.
Mm-hmm.
But it was a family member that I did a friends and family pricing on. Like, it was a severe discount. And their reaction was just, they were horrified. So yeah.
Yeah.
I understand it. I'm there.
And I'm sorry. They can balk all they want. They contractually agreed to something. They then change their minds on the product.
Mm-hmm.
You still had to do extra work than what you were originally into. So definitely, yes, up your price.
Oh, yeah. Now, Shannon points out, I do writing on Fiverr, and I only allow for 2 revisions on commissions to keep people from wasting my time if they can't give me a clear, concise vision before I start.
Mm-hmm.
I understand that. Now, Emily goes on to say, yeah, I ended up working 8 hours on a Sunday doing, quote, last-minute changes, end quote, for her. Super nitpicky stuff, too. So, yeah, no. I get it. I'm there.
Right.
Now, for me, sometimes the problem I have is, and especially with one client in particular,
mm-hmm.
And this is one of my repair clients, their stuff often ends up down a rabbit hole, or I go for one thing and it turns into 5 other things.
Right.
And it's like, okay, pause,
Yeah, that's
like,
why we don't pre-bill, we post-bill.
Oh yeah, no, if I pre-build them, it would be ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like, I'd just be showing up for free, practically.
No, you were doing that practically. Sorry, honey, I'll call you out on it. You don't value yourself enough.
Oh, Emily. Yeah, your billing needs to be nice for that.
Uh-huh.
It is a 200-page book layout, 20 inside black and white illustrations, cover art hand-painted on 11 by 14 canvas, and also all the typesetting and layout work, and I'm publishing it.
Oh, yeah. That's fee after fee after fee there.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. That sounds like, see, that's kind of like one of those, like, and she, like, you may have known the finish, like, there was going to be multiple stages to this one, or multiple components to this one. But yeah, that's kind of the rabbit hole I'm talking about, is it's not like I got asked to do one thing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. So this client is complaining that it took a year and a half to complete all this. I'm trying to explain to her that publishing companies with staff take 2+ years for less.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like, I don't know. I think even with this much effort in it, as much of a slap in the face it would be, to you, I would feel the strong temptation to go, well, why don't you go to one of the other publishing companies with a staff and see how fast their turnaround is.
Right.
Not that I advise you to do that. Because I understand, like, at this point, like, that would just be the shit show icing on the shit show cake. For her to not, pay up.
Right. All right.
But I'm not saying I wouldn't be tempted.
Mm-hmm. And I would have took depositing.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Shannon points out a publishing company would also charge her a minimum of a few $1,000s or only give her 7% on royalties if they handled all of that for her.
Right.
Yeah. Alrighty. So anyway.
Alrighty. Tell me about my Friday.
Your Friday. Yes. So, how did I screw that up? I just put stuff on the wrong segment of my calendar.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So let me move that stuff over because it was supposed to go on my Friday.
Mm-hmm.
Oops. I put it on Saturday. Paste. And there we go. Got that fixed. All right, Friday, I, of course, have my regularly scheduled massage that Eric's going to be thrilled is actually at its normal time.
Okay.
So that's at 11.
Right. So I need to be home by 10:30.
Yes.
Yep. Okay.
And then we have a meeting at 2:30.
Mm-hmm.
And other than that, it's a plain old Friday.
No assistant.
Oh, sorry, the invisible assistant works 4 to 8.
Okay. Awesome. All right. Cool. And I've kind of already decoed this one. I'm a little worried about this graft here. I don't know if it'll actually fit. I think I may have made it too small. And that's another thing. Moving to the full letter, it gives me more space to breathe. So this may be getting a sticker over it if it doesn't work out.
Okay. Yeah, I was kind of wondering when I printed it. I was like, that looks small.
Yeah. All right. Saturday. My long day.
Oh, your long day.
Mm-hmm.
You must have a lot going on. Because my Saturday really only has one reminder on it. And I need to transfer that over to the digital planner. That went horribly.
Yep.
But currently I have nothing.
Well, other than the daily routines, it's the invisible assistant's birthday.
Oh, that's right. I wasn't looking at the date. I was
also an anniversary.
Yes. It's the Joe move-in day.
It's move-in anniversary. Is invisible assistant's birthday.
It's great. He celebrates every year. He goes to U-Haul. He gets me a couple of boxes and comes home. It's great.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry. I'm teasing.
It was kind of cute. Google reminded me that this was this time last year was the last weekend I spent in Princeton.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. So there's that. We got to figure out what he wants for dinner that day. We're going to leave it up to him if he's going to go nuggies or he's going to go pizza.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we'll figure out dinner on that one.
Yep. And it's also my long work day because it's a double-sided day because it's not a show day. So that'll be fun.
I know, right?
So I'm going to put fuck at the bottom. Like, I love these stickers Brenda got me.
Oh, come on.
Ah, yes.
Oh, go ahead.
Brenda says, Joe, print him bigger chart stickers.
I know, right? That'll be as soon as I quit putting stuff one day after I need to do it.
Okay.
Because I just tried to put everything that we were talking about for Saturday onto Sunday.
Right. I think the only place authors get control of their art, of the artwork, is on Amazon.
Yeah, that's because usually they do it all themselves.
Or they hire people to do that and then take it to Amazon.
Well, and I'm sure a bunch of them farm it out to Fiverr.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah. Then it is basically a commission.
Mm-hmm.
So like that would be an option. But yeah, I'm sure there's a lot of authors, hobby authors, as she referred to them, that find out the hard way.
Mm-hmm.
This shit ain't easy.
No, that's why there's a whole planner, a whole system, HB90.
Mm-hmm. Oh, she points out there's also a lot of stock cover sites too.
Mm-hmm.
So basically just plug in your author information, your book title, and bleh.
Yeah.
Here's your stock cover.
All right, let's move into Sunday.
All righty. Well. I currently we had nothing for the invisible assistant because schedule won't be ready till Thursday, Friday.
Right.
So that covers the weekend for him at this moment. And then it looks like we have a new moon chat at 6.
Right.
And that's basically it.
Okay.
All right. Now for me and my sanity. So currently we're looking at doing dinner at 7 the rest of the week.
Yeah, dinner at 7 on Sunday, 7 on Saturday, 7 on Thursday. Dinner at 6 on, dinner at 7 on Wednesday. Tuesday's the only night the dinner, no, that's at 7. Monday is the only night the dinner is moved up to 6.
Oh.
And it's because I needed hours because I got Friday. And Sunday is going to be fend for yourself.
Ooh. Alrighty then. Alrighty.
AKA leftover night.
Well, it sounds better when it's fend for yourself.
Because, Sundays can be very complicated days because we're setting out the week, we're getting the show ready, we're getting cameras moved around, but also we have a lot of other things that go on Sundays. A lot of mail go out on Sundays.
Oh, yes. A lot of stuff gets created on Sundays here.
Yep. So,
it's been a long day.
Yay! I actually get to go to the gym all week. Awesome.
Oh yeah. So yeah.
Yeah.
So Emily's getting the mini mott to bed. Shannon says we call that night free for all.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah.
I call it cleaning up the refrigerator.
True. Well, and that's if it works out. Because sometimes it's like I hit the fridge really hard for lunches, so there's nothing left, or whatever we make just makes enough for dinner.
Mm-hmm.
So sometimes fend for yourself night is good luck.
And sometimes it's, honey, go get us a craving box from Taco Bell.
Yes, which is always lovely.
Yeah, I mean, that's one restaurant that we have decent here. All right, so this is the world of paper planning. Let's take a break and let Joe show us what the world of digital looks like this week.
All righty.
Welcome back, Goblins! My name is Jason, and I am the host of the Esoteric Book Club, a podcast that examines titles on the magical, paranormal, the mysterious, and the strange. I release 2 episodes a month in which I review books on esoteric topics, recap news of the weird, and conduct interviews with authors, practitioners, and experiencers. The Esoteric Book Club can be found on every major podcast service or can be streamed directly from esotericbookclub.org.
Hi, I'm Tracy Van. I provide a blended reading consisting of mediumship, psychic, and tarot cards. A reading from me can cover any guidance you need from relationships with your partner or your family, spiritual, financial, any questions you may need clarity on. If you would like to book an appointment with me, check out my website, tracyvann.com. That's TracyVann.com. I have bookings from 15 to 60 minutes you may choose from. That helps if you just have a quick question. need an answer, or if you're looking for a reading in more depth, I'm here to provide the guidance and clarity for you. Let's just figure it out. Bye.
Hi, Techie Joe here. I work with Aeson Knight and some of the best psychics in West Virginia to create amazing live streams and podcasts for the Psychic Coffee Shop Network. Together, we brew up great content discussing news, events, hot topics, and more, all from a psychic perspective. On the Psychic Coffee Shop, we interview amazing authors in the metaphysical realm. Coffee and Tea combines Aeson with Tracy, Dottie, Natalie, or Lady Gwendolyn for the good and the bad of being a psychic. Shameless Self-Promotion with Dottie the Psychic talks to leading and emerging YouTubers and business owners in our community. Mountain Bears brings you the latest in LGBT news and politics. The Psychic That Plans answers the question of, well, how a psychic plans. Plus, we're live on air. We take your comments and your questions, including psychic advice questions. Check out our amazing programming, book an appointment with top psychics, and find out all the wonderful things we have to offer at PCSPnetwork.com today.
Hi, I'm Aeson Knight. I provide tarot readings covering everything from love and relationships to your life questions and your most spiritual answers. And also, I provide a lot of guidance in finances and divorces and all those relationship problems. So, if you'd like to get a reading from me privately, not on air, you can feel free to do so by visiting aesonknight.com and booking your appointment. I also provide on-demand services, so if your life is a little chaotic, you can go ahead and click that call now button there on my site. Great for a quick answer question. All right, guys, back to the show. Enjoy. All right. Welcome back, darling. So how is the world of digital planning?
Well, a little messy this week.
Uh-huh.
I haven't been typing. I've been writing because I feel more in touch with the stuff I write than the stuff I type.
Mm-hmm.
So of course we got our 3-card spread from earlier in the show down in your bottom right side. Because this is Sunday, and this is how this has gone. Our very late conversation led to a very late wake up, so the top half of my schedule was just gone.
Right.
Because but that's okay. We are here. We've gotten stuff done. Like my to-do list just kept growing today.
Mm-hmm.
And that's okay. I got some stuff done that I really needed to get done.
Mm-hmm.
That I've been meaning to look into and follow up on and try to get that off my plate, out of my brain.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, doing that.
Awesome.
But so then we go into this week. I liked what you were saying about a Post-it note.
All right.
So there in the bottom right, I went ahead and slapped one on to Monday to see if that can help me carry some stuff forward and get some stuff out of my brain without it living on the page.
Right.
Because that is an issue I've run into.
Right.
That I don't like that.
Right.
So yeah, I'm gonna try not to stay up too late tonight, though I do have to do stuff after the show tonight, after we have dinner.
Mm-hmm.
So my schedule actually runs out.
Mm-hmm.
Before for yesterday.
Right.
Before I actually planned to go to bed. That
Right.
has been the one icky part of this one.
Mm-hmm.
But it does cover most of the stuff that I have to do as a day person.
Right.
So we work with it. We make it happen. So right now I've already started filling in stuff for tomorrow, and of course the meal, what we're having for dinner. And then I've got items that I knew I'm not getting to today.
Right.
Like it was cute. It was cute.
Mm-hmm.
It's not happening today.
No.
So so that basically starts off my Monday.
Mm-hmm.
And then we move into Tuesday, which is Valentine's Day, and I found these really cute stickers.
Yes.
That are for print or digital.
Mm-hmm.
Basically it's a color book planner or a coloring book planner system.
Okay.
And yeah, so which is also for print or digital.
Mm-hmm.
But all of it's set up to either be edited and printed, basically you color it in, edited and printed, or edited and resaved as your own unique creation.
Cool.
So I did a unique creation of a little love sticker, as in it was a coloring book, so I colored it in, and I thought it was cute.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I like
think
it.
it'd be great therapy for you.
Oh yeah. Well, once I get some more time.
Yeah.
Like I love my mandalas and stuff like that, and I think the benefits of coloring are kind of self-explanatory for people.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, no. So I went and did this before the show, though. It was kind of it was like quickly. Photoshop and I quickly put this one together and got it into the planner. Because I realized that my Tuesday I had nothing for it, much like you were going through the sticker books going, where the hell is all the Valentine's stuff?
You know, I'm really thinking about, we're going to hit the Wally World and spend the $2 and get the March stickers that come out. And, because they always have, over in Hallmark section, they always have the cheap little stickers for kids. Yeah, you guys will start seeing those a lot more, because my problem is they don't always give me icons. They'll give me dots, and dots are cute. Not. But they don't give me icons.
I know, right?
Right.
So that's Tuesday. I'm on the road for most of this, so that's probably about as full as the schedule gets. Depending upon what I can get done Tuesday morning before I have to hit the road.
Right.
Because this was a last minute appointment that got made for him. For my great nephew. So like, yeah, I'm being overly cautious. I'm leaving really early. Absolute make sure to get him there on
time.
Right. Because it's one of those.
Yes.
All right. So yeah, then Wednesday I am on the road again. This time to Charleston. So again, kind of what I can get done before to leave.
Right.
So yeah, and this is another one of those, we leave a little bit early. We try to get her there a little bit early. We hope that maybe they can get her dilated by her actual appointment time.
Right.
It rarely happens. So that's kind of what we were talking about, is I have no clue when I'm going to be leaving.
Right.
So yeah, it's going to be a trip.
Yep.
So yes.
Yep.
And then, but I do have some things written in there on my to-do list. Like, that's going to be one of the things I absolutely have to get done before I leave.
Right.
Is one of our clients has a gift card up on their site that has to come down. So we have to switch that out. And yeah, then we have, like, I'm sure you're going to have some stuff that you want changed as well on the 15th.
Probably.
Like, yeah. So I'm probably going to be trying to do what I can Tuesday night when I get back.
Right.
In preparation for leaving out early on Wednesday.
Right.
Worst case scenario is some stuff may go out. Just, because it's still set up for February, for the first half of February. It's the weird part with a mid-month holiday like Valentine's Day.
Right.
Is like you run all the marketing.
I don't know.
And
I'm
then
going to leave my marketing alone for the extra 2 weeks.
Okay. So yeah. But then we come on over, and that gets us to Thursday. And this is going to be the day that anything I have to catch up on, as well as I have a large client project that has to be get a lot of progress done on it. To be ready for Friday.
Right.
Because we have a client meeting and I want to make sure to show her our absolute best.
Right.
So it's probably going to work out that the catch up is in the morning, and then probably when I break for lunch, right, I'm going to be like, okay, I'm locking into this. And it's like, all y'all just go, like, I don't care. Like, I'll be in here doing this.
If it isn't on Slack, it doesn't matter.
I think that might be one afternoon I just close Slack. And it's like, fend for yourself.
Like, okay, you know what happens when that happens.
I know, it's usually bad and I have to clean up a mess.
Yep.
But you know what? For one afternoon. Like, come on, guys. So Friday, of course, after all that stress, I thankfully have my massage with Eric. I'm probably going to need it after 2 days on the road this week. I'm probably even going to wish it were earlier. But yeah, and then I have a client meeting, and of course, all of the normal stuff there.
Right.
And that gets us to Saturday, which is going to be what I really hope is going to happen on Saturday. Is Thursday will do everything I want it to. Friday will let me actually start moving ahead. And then we have that client meeting, and then by Saturday, I really want to take some time and like kind of tear the office apart. And get some stuff changed and put up and moved and like hot. Right. Because all this should have gotten done probably around the holidays. That was kind of my what is usually a stop point for us. Is somewhere, well, for me at least, usually that period between Christmas and New Year's, most of our clients kind of slow down. They're doing time with family like you do. I've always found that to be a great week to like, okay, stop, clean some stuff up, and then launch into the new year. Unfortunately, he got sick.
Yeah,
I had problems. And we just kind of were not able to do any of those normal things. So now they're getting pushed all the way over here into February. So we've been on a little bit of a treadmill trying to get everything caught up, and like we're thankfully in the cool down. Is about
maybe in May is when I'll cool down, but I don't even think then. All right.
Yeah.
Yep. So what's your Sunday?
And then we have Sunday, which is the new moon chat, and you kind of see the progression in my week. Is it starts out, I've got a lot of stuff loaded in, and then by this point in the next week, there's just like big stuff.
Right.
Like that's it. That's all that's here a week out.
Right.
Is what's my big item.
So let's move on to everyone's favorite weekly session of the Weatherman Joe.
Oh, no one loves this segment. No, they hate it. All right, so Monday. It's on your screen. I brought it up really big.
Partly cloudy.
Yep. 53 and 34.
Okay.
All right.
Tuesday
and is 59 and 49. Also partly cloudy.
Okay.
All right. And then on Wednesday, we're partly cloudy, but 67 and 52.
what was it, 67, 52.
And 52.
I'll take that on Wednesday, Thursday.
Well, it rains.
Okay.
It's 62 and 36.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, this is the one you're going to hate. Friday is snow, 41 and 22.
Yuck.
Yeah. So in a 2-day range, we have a nice 50-degree drop in temperature.
Okay.
Yeah. So all right. So Saturday we come back up, partly cloudy, 47, 32.
Okay.
So it's a little better.
A little better, but still not the 70 degrees.
I know. Then we are back on Sunday with partly cloudy, 59.
Back it up a number.
Oh, sorry. I thought you got it.
No, I had to stamp it.
Okay, sorry. I thought you were all ready.
32. Okay. And then Sunday
is partly cloudy, 59 and 43.
Okay. I wonder if we're going to see, I don't know, Biden take some more shots. He's been in hunting season here lately.
Well, I don't know what's going on. Why is everyone sending stuff up right now? What's going on, or what is it they think is going on?
Well, they don't know, but apparently this was like the norm for a bit there, and it's like, we ain't having that.
Yeah,
we are done with your balloon shit, and your unidentified flying objects are even more pissing us off.
Oh yeah, Devin was like, I wondered when snow was coming back. Yeah. Like every week here, the weather gets me with at least one day. And it's like, oh, come on. Like, can you please not make me have to tell him this?
Well, it's just, one of our relationship goals to get to a place that we no longer see snow.
Yeah, that would be
anywhere.
Lovely. Well, that would be lovely for you. I kind of like snow. I kind of like it.
I understand you kind of
I like visiting it.
You like visiting it. I hate living in it.
I know, right?
Oh, what's going on? Well, it seems like the White House has finally decided to start hunting season. And
at least on that unidentified oddball objects floating in space.
Yeah.
Well, in the atmosphere. Yeah. So we've had the Chinese weather balloon, quote unquote, the weather balloon. And then they have taken down another object that was actually in Canadian airspace that
entered ours first.
Well, entered our airspace through Alaska and then moved into Canada.
And then last night he was hunting another UFO.
Well, yeah. Well, not UFO in the traditional sense, but, well, maybe.
Maybe. It's unidentified flying object.
Yeah. So the first one from China was the size of 3 school buses. That seems like a hell of a lot of weather balloon.
Right.
Because no one believes that.
Right.
And then, the last one was the size of a small car. That was the one that entered Canadian airspace.
Made it.
And so where are we with this third one?
Well, the third one, they haven't told us what size it was. We know that it was took down by an F-15 over top of the one of the waterways there. Again, they keep taking.
That?
Do what?
Is that over the Great Lakes?
Yes.
Okay, because Yeah, Devin was helping us out there.
Yeah.
I seen the one over the Great Lakes.
Um,
Yeah, it's been a week of like weather balloons, unidentified objects, weird space shit, like whatever you want to call it.
right. So it's very interesting that, you know, we are now, after 4 years of not doing anything, going, I don't think so.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we may see a lot more of this. We may see better reporting of this. We know that the military is on high alert, and keeping the fighter jets on high alert. And then, you know, I think Iran may, you know, North Korea and Iran may be like acting up like little children that they are. So that'll be interesting to deal with.
Yes.
Yes.
So, yeah.
I do not think this is any space technology. It is not aliens, because aliens have for years been coming to this planet. They are very well aware to put on their cloak when they get here. They're very well aware, and I do believe have government alliances that are not a problem. This, I believe, is more bullcrap, trying to scare the U.S. into behaving and going, now you don't want to do that.
Oh, so Brenda's like, time to watch for the mothership. See, I don't think aliens are really a problem for Earth. I think we're a neighborhood where they just lock the doors and speed up.
Right.
Going, no, ma'am.
Right.
We are not going there.
Right. But I think that we have had treaties with aliens for a good while now. Probably back Eisenhower, because there's a large gap that the president just went missing. Couldn't find him. Didn't know where he was. Secret Service didn't even know where he was.
Oh.
So it will be interesting to see what comes out over the next couple of weeks from a psychic perspective, and from an intelligence perspective. I'm going to say this. I would be, if you are playing the market, I would be very watchful of the market over the next 4 quarters.
Oh, I took it down.
Mm-hmm.
I was having a double thought in my head.
Oh.
And I forgot mine was still up.
Well,
now I did want to get an opinion.
Okay.
And maybe you plan to cover this more in depth. But let's see. Oh, I wanted to get the location right. So yeah, the lightning has struck Brazil's Christ the Redeemer statue.
Mm-hmm.
And I believe, that's Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. If I can get any words out tonight. Right. That has the internet in quite the little tizzy right now.
Well, it does, but see, this is a problem, and here's the problem. This isn't the first time it has struck that. It gets struck about as much as the Washington Monument.
Yeah, so really the more shocking part is we got pictures of it.
No, the more shocking part is the internet has rediscovered their brain again.
Yes.
Okay, that's the shocking part is, oh my God, y'all guys didn't know this? It's like in Barcelona, they have the big, huge cross up there on the mountain. That sucker's just a giant lightning rod. Thunderstorm comes through, smacks it all the time.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. But no, it is quite the image.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I was just interested if they had any information about how often it gets struck.
Right.
But yeah, that's on Instagram. Those images got 63,000 likes. On Twitter, they've been viewed over 20 million times. So yeah. Let's see. But yeah, it was named one of the 7 wonders of the world, new wonders of the world in 2007, and is made of 700 tons of reinforced concrete. The sculpture has been struck by lightning in the past too. According to the BBC, back in 2014, a bolt of lightning damaged the thumb of the iconic figure, following which it underwent restoration work.
Right. Now, your father was in construction, so now it's time to talk about your knowledge on this. How much rebar do you think is in that concrete?
On 700 tons of concrete, there's a lot of metal. There's a lot of metal. So yeah, you basically, it's the same as putting a lightning rod up. You just encased it in concrete. So yeah. It's a giant lightning rod covered in concrete that looks like Jesus.
Right. I would be more worried if lightning struck the White House. I don't know, maybe any of the capitals. That would be interesting. Missouri for one. Florida, the governor's mansion's got a lot of concrete there.
Yeah. Well, meanwhile, West Virginia, we'd like it to not strike the Capitol building, please.
I think
too much in taxpayer money.
Just don't strike the dome. Aim more for the congressional Congress areas, not the rotunda.
Not the dome. Please, not the dome. Do you know how much it costs the state every time they re-gold leaf? Because it's not paint, it's gold leaf on the state of West Virginia Capitol building. Do you have any idea? One, how long it takes. And two, how much money we pour into putting more and more gold leaf on top of that damn building.
And when will we start using that money to, I don't know, feed the homeless, provide medical care for, the forced births that they're requiring in this state?
Yeah. Which, by the way, I want to get an exact number on how much we are spending. Like, I know it's ridiculous. Yeah, so it is gilded in 23 karat gold leaf. Yeah, $50 million. $50 million every time we redo that stupid fucking dome.
And how many tiny houses would that provide in Cabin Creek for the homeless?
Yeah. That number is from Metro News. I'm not double checking it right now. That is their quoted number. $50 million worth of gold because it's shiny.
Yeah. Well, we got to do something to entertain the boomers.
Right? Yep.
And yes, Devin, they have shot down another object over Lake Huron.
Oh, there we go.
Yep, that just hit my immediate weather. Other things in this, the things you can look for us to discuss on the Psychic Coffee Shop is Elon's must to create coal camps in Texas, the modern version.
Yeah.
And, we may talk about, Marjorie and her disrespectful behavior to our senior generals.
Ooh. Well, Brenda's asking, would gold leaf attract lightning more? Yeah. It's used primarily for its it makes pretty jewelry and it makes things shiny and pretty. But in electronics, it is specifically used because it is such a good conductor.
Right.
So, yes. And as I remember, I do believe the Capitol does have a series of lightning rods trying to avoid that.
Yes.
And Shannon says, why can't they just spray it with paint? because we've been over this, apparently, I think probably for the last 40, 50 years, this has been a debate of, can't you just paint the damn thing? Just paint it gold. Paint it a gold metallic.
Mm-hmm.
Really nice, expensive paint, gold metallic. No, they refuse.
Yeah.
That's it. That's the whole reason we spend this much on gold leaf for the Capitol, is because no, they refuse, because it would cheapen the aesthetic of the building, and it is considered one of the crowning jewels of the Charleston, West Virginia skyline. So they would rather keep putting gold foil on that roof than to actually save that money.
Yes, and put it to good use.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's kind of like us paying pensions for everybody that ever steps into the Capitol to give a bad speech and vote drunkenly on bills. They did not read.
I wonder, did Derek Evans, the guy who was involved in January 6th, did he get to keep his pension?
That's a good question.
Like, I mean, because he didn't just step into the Capitol, and by that I'm talking about the West Virginia Capitol, and give a few bad speeches.
Right.
So I'm curious.
Right.
Did he get to keep? Thank you. I was about to hit it. So Shannon says, I'd say put a copper layer on it instead, but someone would steal it for scrap. Yes, they would.
Yes, they would. How about let's just go back to the original marble that's up there that is gorgeous and was imported from Italy.
Mm-hmm.
That would be nice.
Yeah, which no one can see because of the gold.
Right.
Because, yeah.
Yeah.
It'd be nice. Plus, all the time it takes to relief it versus painting it, because that has to be rubbed on.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Shannon's talking about the guy from Wayne County, Evans. He's running again. I don't know how he can legally run again because now he's a felon.
Oddly, I think not a requirement. And he may not technically be a felon. Nope. Convicted felon and politician.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, guys. We hope you've enjoyed the show and a sneak peek of some of the things that's hitting our news feed. We'll definitely be seeing you on Tuesdays at 8 o'clock with the Psychic Coffee Shop. Thursdays with Coffee and Tea, and then, of course, Friday and Saturday with Mountain Bears and Psychic Planets. Other shows this week are, of course, Shameless Self-Promotions, right? She got a show this week?
Yes.
Okay. And then we have Divination Night tonight. Wednesday night at 8 o'clock with Lady Gwendolyn. Hope you guys are enjoying the programming. And Patreons, remember, the New Moon Brew is at 6 p.m. on Sunday. It's a double show day. With all that, we'd like to take a moment and thank those people that actually take up and, enable us to continue having all this fun. Take it away.
Of course, we want to thank Beverly Walker, Mika G, Kathy, Mary Winfield, Brenda, Shannon C, Shannon D, Lady Gwendolyn, Charles Shaw, Dottie the Psychic, Tracy Van, Caitlin Bell, and Devin. If you'd like to learn more about us, the show, or how you too can become a Patreon sponsor and receive all the wonderful benefits that our baristas receive, please visit us at PCSPNetwork.com.
With that now, I hope you have an amazing week.
Tell me the deck is stacked. You can whisper behind my back. You can show me how the odds are up against me. all day long. But I've been through the fire and come out alive, and there's no more fear in my eyes. Oh, now I'm rising, and you can't bring me down. You can't stop me now.